This is our Blues 101 and Connect, Groove and Enjoy classes, Friday in Stogia Blues Festival 2016, and what is it, July? Yes. It is July. So we did very, very quickly, because the band is coming into sound check, we did step touch, a 1, 2, a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 1, but the important thing was the body rhythm. A 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, and that's very, 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 very important. A 1, a 2, and then we did stroll. A 1, a 2, a 1, a 2. The hips going backwards and forwards, and then you can flare the leg at the front out. Now, we didn't mention this, but it's good for the video. When you're doing stroll, don't put your heel down first. You put a flat foot down, and then you step through. Hips going backwards and forwards. Then we did twist. A 1, 2, a 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. In, out, out, in, out, out, in. And then we did choo-choos. Shuffle. Choo-choo shuffle. And then we did them at an angle. And that all together looked like this. This will be a little fast. 6, 7, and a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, and 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, a 6, a 7, 1, 2, a 3, 4, 5, 6, a 7, and 1, a 2. Ha! 1. Now, I guess normally in the classes we told you to go left first. I just went right first, but that's just because that felt more natural that time. That is the first class. In the second class, we talked about connection a lot.
Yes, we talked about different levels of strength. We talked about 1, 2, 3. 1 being completely relaxed, swaying. 2 would be like a piano hands where we can move, but without extra necessary muscles. And 3 would be a sack of potatoes where everything is really, really strong. Hulk, we don't do that unless you're about to fall and you catch the person. We also talked about body positioning. We talked about staying all the way on the heel, bringing yourself forward, softening the knees, tucking under, creating a straight plate for the back, and
lifting up here, but making sure that our ribs don't stick out. Opening out our shoulder blades. Now our arms are in the right position. So when we move our arms move from underneath this point. They don't go forwards and backwards. You can still keep all of your mobility, but your shoulders, your arm moves underneath, not forwards. And that was our posture.
And then we talked about also how to connect to the partner, and the fact that we are opening the space and inviting.
So as a leader, if I open out, if I create room, it's an invitation for my partner to come close. If I bring my elbows down, I'm asking my partner to move away and sometimes even go out to open position. So while we're dancing around, if my elbows are in nice and close, then I'm suggesting that I'd like to keep solo dancing. If I open this out, my partner has some room to move into, and she may or may not do that. In this case, lucky me, she did. Or you'll follow. And then we did this guy.
Yeah, and then we went into our step that basically changes the direction. Unlike other dances where you are quite fixed on the frame, you are here, not necessarily. We talked about the position 1, where we are keeping the hands relaxed. And basically, the leader goes from the traditional position into changing hands by dropping the open side hand and moving the hip more than the shoulder, and then connecting it to the step from the previous class. And also one thing that we talked about, the followers, very important, that the leaders actually, because they keep the frame, so they keep the position of the piano, they don't keep unnecessary muscles, only the ones to keep the shape and open the shoulders, of course. The followers, if they would do the same, this would happen. We don't want that. The followers are in position 1, where the elbows going towards the hip, to the floor, relaxed, and that way, because everything is connected, I can follow him very easily He doesn't need to use extra force or extra attention.
And for me personally, I like the feeling of the elbow falling or being pulled towards the hip. For me, it gives the feeling that I can feel your upper and lower body, and I'm going to say control as well, because in some sense leading is controlling someone else's body to a degree. So that is all we have time for. Thank you very much, guys. It was a pleasure working with you today.
Thank you.
Now,